You performed recently for Patrick Mahomes, right? In the main room?
I did, yeah.
How was that?
Patrick Mahomes and Kelce.
Mm-hmm. I met Kelce. Santino was nice enough to introduce me to Kelce after Santino got off stage. And then I saw the picture that you posted with Mahomes and Kelce.
Oh, yeah, it was cool. Yeah, it was real cool, man, to just know that people in there. And even, and last night we were... or the other night I performed in front of like Lamb of God and In Flames.
Yeah, I saw that they were there.
Yeah. So that was also cool. I guess they were surprised that I knew who they were. You know?
Right.
And they're one of like 3 metal bands that I like.
Who are the other 2?
I'm not a metal head.
Yeah.
Well, Pantera, and I wouldn't consider Alice in Chains metal. That's more like grunge. But but yeah, Pantera. Slayer, a little Slayer.
Really?
Some Slayer stuff.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm not into metal, but I like some metal.
What's like a go-to karaoke song that you might sing?
Oh, my go-to is Kiss by Prince.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go Kiss, Prince. If I get a second song, I go 99 Problems.
Okay. And
if I get a third song, I go Friends in Low Places.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got some curveballs.
Hell, oh yeah. I'll throw them at you, man.
I like that.
Yeah.
I bet the bar goes crazy when you go Friends in Low Places.
Depends on the bar.
True.
Definitely depends on the bar.
True.
But yeah, but I can read the room. I've never done it in a bar where they didn't go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you're like, I'm not busting that out for no reason.
Yeah. Because the thing is, me being the black dude on the mic, the 99 Problems further pushes them into assuming, like, it makes the Friends in Low Places even more surprising.
Right, so it pops even harder.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the thing is, even if you don't know that song, it's very easy to pick up on it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Just how melodic it is.
Yeah. And if you're with your friends, it's even better.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a song that just you have to like it. If you're having a good time with your friends and that song starts, you have to like it.
Is that one of the songs that you would say is one of the songs on the soundtrack to your life?
Friends in Low Places?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to it on my own.
Right.
But when I hear it, it does remind me of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did I was on the road and we went to after a show. You know when you have post-show adrenaline and you're like, yeah, I'll go out, like I'll go do something, but then it like fades real quick. Yeah.
Right.
No, essentially. And they're like, this is like peak of COVID, and they're like, I was in Texas though, and they're like, yeah, we're doing karaoke. I was like, all right, I guess I'll go, whatever. And I went, and it was a private karaoke room. There was like
like Japan style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And there was literally like 20 people in this room, and I literally walked in, and I walked out. I was like, yeah, this ain't. I'm like, I'm gonna Uber back. I'm like,
what is that?
I'm like, I'm I'm guys. I'm like, happy birthday.
This is fans. This was like audience people.
It was like friends of a comedian.
Oh yeah.
So they're like, hey, it's gonna be fun. And then we went there. I was like, this isn't what I pictured at all. I pictured like a big open space, just a bar, not like a private karaoke room.
Strangers.
Right. It was like a bunch of strangers who were all wasted. I was like, yeah, I'm a bounce. Yeah. That's the good thing about like being an adult, is like knowing like what your comfort level is and being like, no, I'm cool with calling it a quits now.
Though it's like something I'll never forget that's burned in my brain. My mother used to always say, I'm too old to be saying yes when I mean no, and act like I'm okay with shit that I'm not. You know, and whenever I'm in that situation, I hear her voice saying that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. You know, like
it's your mom said that?
Her voice played in my head right before I said it every time. Oh yeah, my mom used to say it. She still says it all the time.
No,
I'm too old to be acting like I'm okay with shit that I'm not. You know,
my wife tells me that I'm slowly, as I get older, turning into Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm, because I'm just vocal about what I'm not feeling and what I am feeling.
And you've seen it enough. It's like, listen, I know I'm old enough now. I know better. Like, if I'm not going to go into a situation, I'm never going to go into a situation where I'm not on the same drugs as you, to the same level as you. Like, the group of people that's all wasted and I've had like a beer, I'm not going to hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
You know, or these people are all on mushrooms, you know, and I just got weed. It's like, I'm not going with y'all.
Right. We're on different trips right now.
Yeah, we on different vibrations. So it's like you're not gonna have a good time. You're gonna feel like an outsider. You're gonna peak at different times for different reasons. It's like it's not worth it.
Come on, Brian, come hang with us. Come hang with us, man. We just had a few mushrooms. I know you're just like puffing a little bit of that ganja right now, but come on this fun trip with us.
It's worth it.
What do you mean it's always worth it, Brian?
Worth it.
You know it's worth it.
It's cocaine.
You're on coke?
No, I am.
You are cocaine. I'm mushroom.
I'm cocaine. Jeremiah, you have the best ideas.
Yeah.
You have the best ideas.
Exactly. That's why you should come hang out with us, cocaine.
You should start an app.
Start an app right now?
Start an app, start a podcast.
Maybe we should visualize it together, you know what I'm saying?
We don't visualize it. You have all the best ideas, dude. You don't even need to discuss with anybody. You're a genius. The world isn't ready for you, dude.
You know, you're right. Maybe if I open up my mind and let other people in, then they'll get a glimpse of what this app is that we're both talking about right now.
No, man, listen. The key to success is to never stop talking. Just keep talking. Let every thought that pops into your head fly the fuck out of your mouth. Don't let anyone get a word in edgewise. That's how you succeed, Jeremiah. You're fucking killing it. Look at it looking at you.
I don't know, man. I feel like I'm more of like a feeling it out kind of thing as mushrooms. And you as cocaine, I get that you want to get to the point, but like, have you ever thought about sitting in the pocket a little bit?
Hey, listen. I sit in people's pockets all the time, okay? But where I like to be is in your fucking nasal passages. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I get
Yeah,
it.
that's right. I'm responsible for all the best ideas. I'm responsible for all the best stock trades. I'm responsible for all the best presidents. I mean, what the fuck have you done, mushrooms? What have you accomplished for America?
I mean, I've opened a lot of people's minds, a lot of people's hearts to new experiences.
Oh yeah. Well, name a mushroom kingpin, okay? Who's gotten famous because of you? I've got fucking Pablo Escobar, Dirk Diggler, fucking Fuentes,
Awesome.
all these other cartel people. I've crippled the economy. My cousin, Crack, completely destroyed
Wait,
a
you
whole...
two are related?
Yeah, we don't like to talk about it. We don't really talk that much, you
Whoa,
know.
you're blowing my third eye right now.
Yeah. He's cheap and kind of dirty, you know.
You would say, if we're talking wealth levels, you're more the upper class.
Yeah. You know, he's my trashy cousin that, they don't come from good stock.
Does Crack visit you at Thanksgiving?
Every now and then, you'll see us together, but not for long. It's usually because I usually leave. Too much crack. I usually leave. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like a distant cousin. His name's Acid. But he's pretty strong.
He's pretty strong. He's stronger than you.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Just a couple drops of acid, and I mean, he's a big personality.
That sounds like more my speed. Can you introduce me to that motherfucker?
Wait, so cocaine? You want to meet Acid?
Yeah.
Oh, Acid.
Did you say my name?
I said Acid 3 times, and you showed up.
Yeah, I'm here, bro. Yeah.
Listen, I just want to be chill, alright? I don't want any kind of bad trips or bad vibes, man.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just changing the cut of this, bro. Yeah, let's hit some guitar solos, man.
I mean, okay, I'm down to get creative with you if you want to collaborate.
Or we could sit and discuss how fucked up the world is and how we're not going to do anything about it.
I'd rather not do that because I'm trying to hit good vibes right now.
Okay, vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Let's go to Vegas. Let's drive.
Vegas is a lot of lights. I kind of just want to hang in the desert and look at stars, man.
Okay. Well, at least we agree on a blurry vision, right?
Oh, yeah. You see this?
Wait. Are you trying to make me see things?
No, are you trying to make me visualize things that aren't there? Because that would be a dirty trick, Acid.
That's kind of my thing.
That's your thing.
Yeah. Like, you can fly, dude.
What?
You can probably fly, dude.
We can fly.
You can fly.
I can.
Yeah.
With your help, though, right?
Yeah, well, I think you should climb that building and jump off the roof.
Oh, wait a second.
Hey, this is PCP. Hey, man. Yeah, I like what he just said about jumping off the roof. I like that.
Oh, I was just fucking with my cousin.
No. You want to lift some cars real quick? Listen, I will punch through that Chinese restaurant wall.
Whoa,
I can make the food takeout even though it's dine-in right now.
That's not the vibe here.
No, that's what it is.
That's not the vibe here.
PCP gets down.
Hey, you know what? I think that made you cough a bit.
Really? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna chew on this car tire real quick. Who that?
I'm sorry, this is ketamine. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Did someone call me?
If you want to roll with me,
What?
I'm gonna have to jump you in.
What do you
I'm gonna
want?
stab you in the neck real quick,
That's
okay?
not what I'm looking for. Am I here? Are you here?
What do you mean, am I here?
I feel like I'm watching myself watch you.
What do you mean?
You're watching me watch you watch back.
Does this do anything for you?
No. Oh, dude, what are you doing?
What if I touched you?
Oh, don't do that. This has gone off the
I'm gonna
rails.
bite your finger real quick.
Does everyone know what's going on here? This is going off the rails. This is going off the rails. This is going off the rails. How can it change my voice? Wait a minute. Do you hear the deep and? Do you hear the deep and?
This is Molly.
Wow.
Ketamine needed a friend.
Wow, you fucking did it, Molly.
Yeah.
We're on our thought shit this summer.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hit the festival circuit. It's gonna be the best.
Well, they usually don't invite me.
Well, because your ass keeps passing out as soon as you take a little bit too much. I go all night long, baby.
How do we?
Ketamine is it's like jizzing in your pants. It's like way too early. It's like you're falling down, you're hitting your head. And me, Molly, I just take you around and we just hang out and like we love everything.
Well, I'm already heroin, baby.
Oh my.
You don't need liquid gold in your veins.
Liquid gold? I'd like to wear some on my face. I don't know if I want to drink it.
Everybody's on me. All your favorite musicians.
Yeah?
Kurt Cobain,
What?
Jimi Hendrix.
Okay, so we're a good pairing actually because the musical artists are on heroin and I go to their concerts on Molly me. So it actually works out really well that we're hanging out right now.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's go ruin a drummer.
I'm so into watching that.
Yeah, man. Let's start with the Beach Boys.
Okay,
They've been around
perfect.
long enough. We have arrived on the scene. This is the music of the apocalypse. Dude, I need this voice. Wow, I forgot that he can really sing. Stop this! The joyous music is... This is definitely the Satan voice. Okay. I'll leave the Beach Boys alone. What about, who's still alive? Aerosmith? Rolling Stones? Jay-Z?
Are we having a Satan conference right now?
Oh shit, who's this?
This is one of the other demons in hell.
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, man, I'm having a hard time.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, dude, I tried to haunt the Beach Boys, man. They just joyed me away, man. They just played joyful music.
You know what? They kept writing hits. So
Yeah. Because nobody knew that hits were More effective than holy water, I guess. Yeah. But why does the big guy keep assigning me to joyful musicians with hits?
I mean, he wants to take people down so they're in a lower state of being, so then they start worshiping down here.
Well, give me somebody easy, like Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan.
I mean, those are the easy options for sure. Britney is off the rails right now.
Just a little boost to my career.
Yeah, we haven't had a good one here in a little bit with heroin.
No?
It's been a little bit, right?
Well, I try to, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna be another kind of demon, man. Like maybe instead of like drug abuse, maybe I'll transfer to like vices. You know, like
Vices?
yeah, just transfer to like wife beaters or people that are like stealing from work.
Yeah.
Yeah, something easy, something low key.
It's like one thing at a time. You just to get that high. Just get that
Yeah.
going.
So maybe, hello? Yeah, domestic violence here. This is, dude. I might go down as the worst guest that you've ever.
What are you talking about?
Jeremiah Watkins,
Brian Simpson, ladies and gentlemen.
the master of impromptu. Because you're making me nervous. I'm not on your level with this. The characters and off the cuff.
You're doing great, man. We just literally riffed for I don't even know how long that was.
No, I'm know that. You know what it is like. I'm because I did the same thing. Like I told you I was judging a roast battle the other day, and I did pretty good. Like I hope I'm the Ryu of comedy. You know what I mean?
What does that mean? Because I am a Street Fighter fan.
Where it's like I'm good at everything, but I'm not great at anything. You know
what?
I'm not like I can do all the things well, but
In comedy? That's what you're saying?
right.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, like a maybe that wasn't a good analogy. Yeah, but I'm good at all the things. Well, I'm not awful at anything, but I'm not.
You're okay. I see what you're saying. You are saying that your stats are like a solid video game character like Ryu.
Exactly.
Okay. So like your HP, your punch, your kick, your meter is all like leveled up to like a good metric.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
you.
I can
Rather than like some people, let's say like a one-liner comedian, I feel like that's a special move person.
Right.
Where
Or
it's
like a crowd work person.
yeah, it's like if that's like only your thing, that's like
Yeah, the crowd work people are like they're like Chun-Li. Yeah, just hit you with the
like
kick.
this, like this, like this,
Yeah,
like
or
this.
the one-liner people like what's the dude? E Honda. Yeah. Did you know that that Toyota and Honda were in a bidding war to have their E Honda be named one of them?
What?
He was almost no, I'm bullshitting. See, I did that. That's what I'm the king of balderdash
You got to do that on stage.
because that sounds like a true thing, right?
It's dude.
That's what you
In
got.
the 80s and 90s, come on,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because you know, like when I don't know, where are you from?
Kansas.
Kansas. Okay, so in Kansas, did y'all do this in school where people they try to get you to look somewhere, and then if you look, they'd be like, "I got your neck," and they pop the back of your neck.
Oh no!
Like they wouldn't hit you on the back of the neck, but they would cup the back of your neck and like rip their hand off.
Oof. We did, and it was so annoying. It was the shirt thing. Hey, you got something on your shirt. As soon as you look down,
Poop. Oh yeah.
I freaking, as a big nose guy, I freaking hated that.
Yeah, but you know what I've learned about pranks and stuff like that is
What?
if you don't want to participate in pranks, you have to completely overreact to the first time it happened. You like at the pettiest prank, you got to be like, "Yo, I will burn your fucking house down." You know what I mean? Like I will fight everybody here. Oh, you moved my chair? I will fight everybody here.
That's a good point.
Because no one wants to prank. Because okay, if you're gonna run and cry, they'll prank you more. But if you're gonna be furious, no one even wants to deal with that. They'll just leave
Yeah,
you out.
because
of
it's
the
not
pranks.
funny anymore.
Right? It's not funny, and it's not fun.
Yeah, it really does
yeah.
take the fun out of it.
Because I had to. Cause see, the thing is, man.
Are you a pranker?
I'm not. I'm not a pranker because I don't like being pranked. And it's not because I don't enjoy a good prank, but I don't trust most people to know when to stop.
Because most people don't know when to stop.
They don't know when to stop.
Because the average person Like as comedians, we figure out eventually where that kind of invisible line is that we can tiptoe over and go back. We have a general idea.
Right.
The average everyday person usually does not know where that line is at all.
It's like, well, I'll tell you, one of the obvious lines is it's not funny if you actually put me in any kind of danger. It's funny if I think I'm in danger and I'm really not.
Right.
Because the relief is the release. But if you actually, it's like, because some people will be like, I cut your brakes. You almost, and they don't get it. Like, wait a minute, I could have died. Like, well, you didn't. I used to have a cousin that would do that shit where he would like we'd be chilling on the roof or something, throwing rocks off the roof, and he would like run up and like push you off the edge, but like hold you from falling. And totally didn't, and probably still to this day, doesn't understand why that's not funny.
Right.
It was just like,
but he's like, I was pranking you. Come on, man.
He's like, I'm not going to drop you. I was like, yeah, I know you're not going to drop me on purpose.
There's a chance that you just doing that will actually kill me.
Right, yeah.
That's my problem with a lot of those prank shows. I don't know if you've ever seen those videos of prank shows in South America or overseas or anything like that. So the main difference between the show and between like American prank shows and these is the American prank shows always show the people laughing at the end because they got pranked. And that's what makes it light and fun because they're in on the joke.
Right.
In these prank shows in South America and overseas sometimes, they go so hard on the paint where it's like a clown with a mallet in a parking lot following people or like a chainsaw.
Really?
People are running for their lives. And guess what? They never get the reaction of the people that it's like, we gotcha. There's just like, nope, we just terrified people.
That's I need to catch up on this.
If you look on YouTube, they are so much more brutal than American prank shows. Like they go so ham.
Yeah. Well, ours have gotten so lame that they're like staged now. People like stage pranks.
Dude, there's so much stuff that's staged. Like I used to work in morning radio and you would be blown away. Like the average person would be blown away how much stuff is set up in morning radio.
Well, you know what though? But I kind of understand that because I guess now I'm being a hypocrite. No, because you know what? I kind of understand it because morning radio is live, and the pressure to be entertaining for like 4 or 5 hours.
It's a lot
every day.
They need stuff in the bag.
Yeah, you gotta have some guaranteed stuff in there. You have to
Guaranteed entertainment.
But to have like a social media account where you can capture videos and edit things and wait for moments and that sort of thing. Some of the stuff is like, it's just, I don't know. It's not as, because now it's to the point where everyone is so, I forget what the word is. Everyone so doesn't trust shit that every single thing that's good, there's someone right underneath it going, this is fake, right away.
I know.
And they snatch away just the 5 minutes of me being like, oh my God, that's awesome, to somebody go, it's fake.
Yeah.
And then you look at it again and go, yeah, it's fucking fake.
Well, I mean, almost all the World Star hip hop like prank type videos are all super fake.
I haven't been on World Star hip hop in forever.
I almost need to stop following it on Instagram because I watch so many videos randomly that I'm like, oh, what's this? Interesting.
Dude, I remember there was a couple that got famous on YouTube early before people started thinking it was fake. Mm-hmm. And they would prank each other back and forth. And there was one man where I don't know if it was him or her. I want to say it was him, but he smeared butter on the bathroom floor while she was in the shower. Or it might have been her that did it to him, but one of them put butter on the floor when the other was in the shower.
Yeah.
And they stepped out the shower and they hit the floor so hard that I was like, there's no fucking way that's fake. Or maybe they staged it, but he hit that floor. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't he's not a stunt man. He hit that floor hard.
Did you see the clip that, do you know the comedian Heather McDonald? Do you know her?
Yeah.
Did you see the clip that she posted about her on stage passing out?
No.
Bro, it's insane. She fractured her skull.
On stage?
On stage to a sold-out Tempe crowd.
Did she fall off the stage?
No.
Is she okay?
She's okay. She's good now. Okay. But like she was joking about it with Justin Martindale. That's how I saw the clip.
She posted a clip.
She posted a clip of it. So she's good, but she literally is bragging about how in her bit how she's like didn't like she's vaxxed, like doesn't have COVID, all this stuff, and she passed out from I have no idea like what.
She didn't say what?
I didn't like get far enough. Like I think they probably explained it in the episode. Like she passed out from something. I don't know if it was from a booster shot or what, but
She probably locked out her knees. I did that shit in boot camp.
oh, you did the thing. Like they always told us to when I was in choir back in the day. They're like, do not lock your knees. You will pass out. Spread them out.
It's true though, and they preach it to us over and over. And I was the only fucking dude in the whole company that did it in the whole 3 months.
Did you do it? You didn't do it ironically or anything, did you?
No, I was just standing there.
So you just happened to be standing and like it just
Because the thing is they don't want you to lock out your knees, but you do got to stand up straight. So it's a thin line where you basically gotta lock them and then unease them just enough where they don't look bent. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a day that I just wasn't paying attention. I wasn't, because you got to think about it every time.
Yeah.
What a flaw in the human engineering.
That's a strange one.
If you lock out your knees, you'll fucking fall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember just waking up being like, why is everybody standing over top? I was just standing there, and the next thing you know, everyone's standing over top of me. I'm like, jeez.
Were you embarrassed when you came to?
Oh, I was so embarrassed.
How old were you when this happened?
I was 18.
Oh, height of embarrassment.
And at that time, because it's one of those things where if you could have got seriously hurt, they don't know what's wrong with you. You hit your head on the floor. And so the drill instructor people that are like, they're mean to you 100% of the time. And they can't really, because you fucked up, because you didn't follow orders. You know?
Right.
So what happened to you is your fault, but they still have to make sure you're okay, so they can't be volatile.
It's a weird, yeah.
Yes, and they're gonna hold a grudge about that. Oh, you made me be soft in front of the platoon. So the moment the doctor says you're okay, I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I woke up and it only took a few seconds to realize what happened, and I was like, oh god damn it, oh no,
yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna be personal. This is gonna be personal.
Did that officer punish you after the fact?
Oh hell yeah!
What did he do?
Every chance he got. Well, he the next time I saw him, so we did. It was time for a first aid.
Yeah.
Training or whatever, and he made me. He made me run. So our little utility closet or whatever was maybe like, I don't know, 150 feet away from where. So our whole squad bay was probably maybe 300 feet long.
Yeah.
And my shit was in the middle. And he was like, "Hey, go to the utility closet and get the practice dummy or whatever." And this thing weighs like, I don't know, 150 pounds. It's a big rubber doll that's shaped like a person. It weighs 150 pounds and it's designed to be heavy enough so you can practice carrying a person and all that shit. And he made me go get it and bring it to him all the way on the other side. So I got it. I ran back to him and he was like, "That's not the right one. Like, take it back." And I ran back and the other drill instructor standing on the other side. And he's like, "Motherfucker, I told you, take this over there to him." He was like, he said it's not the right one. He's like, "Are you fucking talking back to me?" "No, sir." Ran it back over. And so they both kept playing that game because the thing is, they're legally not allowed. They're not allowed to haze you alone. They either got to do what you're doing or have everybody doing it. But they can't pick because it's hazing.
They can't solo you out. Yeah.
Right. But technically they weren't hazing me because they were just telling me to help set up for the class.
Do you know how bad things had to get before that was implemented?
Oh yeah, people died.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's funny to me because when people talk about, oh, this generation's soft, it's like every generation's soft. It was like because every other, we're the only military in the world. We're not the only one, but most militaries in the world, they have an acceptable number of training deaths.
Yeah.
It just recently got to be 0, but it hasn't always been 0.
You know what? Each generation to me is kind of like, we're talking about it getting softer and softer. Like just visually, when was the last time you like wrote a check, like a hard check?
I can't remember.
Okay. On when you write a check back in the day, there would be a proof on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, like a carbon copy.
Exactly. Yeah. Every generation is like a thinner carbon copy of that original signature.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, so we're slowly like, oh, are we even the same thing that we used to be?
No, because you know why? Because it's like I hate when I hear old people complaining, because I do it too. But they complain about how the kids have it so easy when they're the ones that made it easy. You know, we're the ones that making the world better. Because you know this, you want to make the world better when you think you're not gonna die. I tell you what, Jeremiah, these goddamn children, they don't know anything about what it used to be like.
It used to be so different.
It used to be so different.
Used to be so different.
Back when we knew less.
When we knew less and just thought more.
Yeah, we knew less and we were more sure of ourselves.
Listen.
Now there's 45 genders.
45.
There's 45 genders. That's my grandson told me. There's 45 genders.
I remember when there just were 2.
No. Let me tell you something. These children out here, they want to name themselves.
What do you mean they want?
They want to name themselves. The ladies that going down to Mexico. They getting fat, taking out some part of their body and put in their booties.
You're saying, oh yeah.
They getting their booties fattened up.
Well,
and you know, and you want to know something? My cousin Geraldine, she invented the booty shot.
She invented
the booty shot. Died really? 2 weeks later. Our generation didn't get to enjoy the booty shot. She worked on it her whole life. Died, and then these kids, they don't appreciate the booty shots. They think they always been around.
Back in our time, if a woman had a butt that ran into her back, it was still class.
Yeah.
It was still, if you saw the tailbone of a woman when she bent over, then that was still a fine-looking lady.
It's a fine-looking lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a woman of God.
A woman of gourd.
A woman of gourd, yeah.
See, a woman of gourd doesn't get enough attention these days.
Exactly.
They call them these big, beautiful women, and it's like, just call them gourds. Just call these big ladies, these fatzos, just call them gourds. You know, gorgeous. Isn't it gorgeous?
I think that, yeah. I mean, that's exactly what it meant.
They call you gorgeous because you're fat and you gorge yourself. I like a fat woman.
But you can't even say that kind of shit no more.
You can't say I like fat women anymore. That's not PC, even though I'm being complimentary of these fatties.
You can't even say I like real women.
Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
I don't even know the kids. Because now they talking about it's offensive.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. To me, the offensive was the Tet offensive. That was Vietnam.
Yeah, I walk outside and people get offended just by me being a white guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
All right, I get that one.
Yeah, but that...
People get upset that I'm just a white guy walking around in America. Do you understand that?
Well, yeah, because that's been kind of my whole life. People get upset.
How you look?
We just kind of switching roles, I guess.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well,
now wait a second. Now I'm kind of walking a mile in your shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all look. No, I'm not gonna get you canceled.
Keep going. What were you gonna say?
Because how could you reminisce? How could you reminisce without going there? It's like, yeah, back in my day, you could own people. That was the American dream. No,
that wasn't my dream. The guy who is like brushing away. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't my dream.
No, nothing to see here.
Anyway,
no. Wow, these wigs are warm.
Yeah, we can take them off. We can take them off for sure.
I don't wanna take my wig off. Ooh, it's so warm. My wig is warm. Okay.
He's got that warm wig.
My wig's hot, baby.
The wig's too hot, baby.
I was sitting here the whole time wondering, like, why does everyone else get a wig?
Oh, I had a wig planned for it. You naturally went into talking about old people. I was like, perfect. I just find a moment, and sometimes I'll set up like, hey, we're about to do wigs, it's more presentational, but if somebody starts talking about something that I already have wigs like set up for us, I'm like,
We got the wig for you, baby.
Grab a wig for that
So
ass.
is this like comedians in cars getting coffee, where you try to match the wig to the comedian's personality?
Also, I haven't used like, I haven't done like these like use old character wigs on the show for a long time. Sometimes it's funny to do like long like female wigs or like different color. I hadn't used these gray haired wigs in a long time, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun just to be old people.
There's just a piece of a tuft of black hair in here.
Oh no, that is actually what the wig comes in. It surrounds the wig.
Black hair?
That's not black hair. Here, stretch it out.
Oh, right, you're right. It's the net.
It's like a netting
that I just took off of it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for ruining my fun.
Jeremiah keeps black hair with his old people wigs in here. Total gross guy.
It's like just a tuft from each victim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone who's wore that wig has donated hair to the bag.
Anytime I find a tuft of hair in a man's apartment, I just assume that they're serial killer.
Well, anytime there is a tuft of hair anywhere, be scared.
Yeah.
A tuft? I mean, what are you doing?
I tried to make it work on stage, but it won't. But I was trying to relate like how scary it is for a black man to find a blonde hair that he can't identify.
Oh, that's a really funny premise though.
Yeah, but I couldn't make it work. But it's like, yeah, you find out because it just happened to me one day, and I tried to talk about it on stage, and it wasn't working. But it was like I found this blonde hair, and I was like, whose fucking hair is this?
That's funny.
There's been no blonde people here.
Right.
And then my mind starts going like, this girl could be murdered somewhere.
Right.
This hair is in my house.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it got here, and no one's gonna believe me.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there's a trail of it leading to our apartment.
I tried to make a bit work forever ago. There was just in the same universe of that, like, because I felt bad about this is I signed a girl's boob on the road years ago, and I told my wife about it. I was like, I kind of got peer pressured into it. There's like a line of people I didn't really want to do it, and I did it. I'm sorry, like I don't want to be that guy who's like,
she didn't hold it against you?
No, she was fine with it.
I'm talking about the titty. No, I'm just kidding. That's low hanging fruit, ladies and gentlemen.
It still was
okay.
It was still low enough where it still was. I didn't see it over the head. But yeah, the bit that I was trying to make funny was I was worried that girl was going to be murdered later that night, and my signature was going to be on the titty.
Right there.
Right.
I never understood the sign my titty thing.
I don't get it because what'll happen, this has happened a couple times now, which is still mind-blowing to me. Every once in a while somebody will ask, it's only happened a couple times, but like we did a Scissor Bros live, and they had Steve and I do scissors on their arm, and they're like, I'm gonna get a tattoo of this after you guys draw it. I was like, oh wow.
Well, see, but I understand that.
Right, but the titty is like, you have to wash that off later.
Right.
And it's like, it's gotta not be easy to get off permanent marker on the titty.
Yeah, and
what's the appeal to having that there?
And autographs aren't going for much, even if they're on paper.
No.
Like I don't think I've ever heard of anyone getting rich from selling an autograph.
Nope.
No matter whose it is.
Nope.
Unless they signed something else that is valuable.
Yes.
The autograph makes it more valuable. But you just signing somebody's titty is completely nothing.
Yeah. Like, especially, I don't know, that feels like that's what they call the wash of shame is the next day. It's just looking in the mirror and just like,
right.
Goodbye, my lover.
And you confuse band members. You're like,
Goodbye,
Eddie
my
Vedder.
You have been the one.
Yeah, that's it. That's got to be it. I mean, do dudes do that? Do we have
ask for signatures like that
on their bodies?
No. I mean, the funniest interpretation that I've ever seen in a movie was Pop Star, that the Andy Samberg Lonely Island film. They did this thing where they were pop stars that were so famous that a dude was like, sign my dick. And he rolled down the window and he signed a dude's dick in the movie. And it was like the funniest like interpretation that I've ever, like, I'm like, what? This is the most random. Yeah.
I want to do something like that, but it's like, imagine like you're the pop star, but your thing is like stabbing people, and people are running up to you. Jeremiah, stab me. Stab me, please.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding out. This is the best. We're really connected now.
People really go hard like that though.
So I mean, Wee Man for years said that he would ask people, and I think a lot of that Jackass crew would ask, strangers would ask him to kick them in the nuts.
That's insane.
Yep, and like they wanted the video of being kicked in the nuts by one of the Jackass guys, and that to me, I'm I'm a big fan of all that, but I mean,
nah, I'm not doing nothing that's gonna do permanent damage.
Oh, Sax Talk.
I remember I was I just actually got a bit out of this. I remember when I remember that I was just an unlucky person when my first like 5 blowjobs were awful. And I started thinking that blowjobs were just things that dudes talked about that weren't really dope. Like going to the club, where like everyone always goes, oh, it was awesome, you should have been there. And then when you go, no one's dancing and everybody's standing against the wall. And so then as me growing up, I was like, no, I'm good. And then one day I had a girlfriend that was basically, no change from the Barry White filter to my real voice. Everybody. And one day I had a girlfriend that was like insistent on it. She basically was like, we would fight about it all the time. And then one day I was just like, fine, fuck it, go for it, fuck it. And still to this day, most powerful blowjob I ever, like world changing, world shattering blowjob. And that's when I realized that people that love sucking dick are usually great at it. I know that I never want a blowjob that I have to convince someone to give. But anyone begging to suck my dick, I'm gonna give you a shot. That's the end of my story. And shout out, you know who you are.
I mean, that is a real thing. It's just like whatever you're passionate about, you gotta realize that some people like certain things other than other people.
Well, it's a skill. What I mean is there's no girl that's great at sucking dick that hates doing it.
That's interesting.
Girls that love, like if someone loves sucking dick, they're gonna be good at it. There's no one, both of those mean kind of the same thing. Like for someone that like hates doing it, it's because either they're not good at it or they think they aren't.
I have because I'm a married guy. I feel like sometimes I get treated like a gay best friend when I hang out with girls. Because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So one of my girlfriends was talking about how she loves sucking dick, and I was like, I'd never heard a girl like be that open about it.
That girl is great at it.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, I guarantee it.
She literally was like, I love it. I was like, I was laughing. I was like,
yep.
By the way, I've never heard any woman be this open about talking. She's like, I don't care. It's like,
you know what? It's like comedy. It's the power. It's the control.
No. She was like, literally like, she goes, I know exactly when he's going to come, and I love it. I'm like, whoa.
Yep.
She goes, I love knowing that I can make him come in like this amount of time.
And the other girls are like, ew.
Yeah. No. Literally one of the other girls like in the conversation is like, you're so bad or whatever. Right. And it's like, that girl's probably not good at it.
Yep, she's not. Or at least she's not confident that she is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. No one's going to take the time to be good at it if they don't want to be doing it.
She literally, like, she had an analogy for sucking dick that was like, that blew my mind. She's like, it's really like flying a plane. And I was like, oh
What?
my goodness. Okay, continue, I guess. She goes, you know, you go down there and that's like the takeoff. And she's like she literally was like fantasizing about it. And I was like, okay, well, yeah, you're into this.
But that seems like a weird analogy.
Because like when the plane lands, that's like basically when the guy is coming.
Oh, okay, right.
And she's
right.
like the pilot and control the plane. And the plane is the dick.
Wow.
Yeah, she had a whole like analogy that I was like, oh, you're about this life, huh?
Oh yeah, she teaches classes.
Probably.
Yeah,
she's probably one of those people.
She's got a Twitch channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's got a Twitch channel where she fucking gives the basics.
All right. Now this is a cucumber.
Right.
Right.
Get all this peanut butter off it.
This is the swirl cyclone technique. Yeah.
God, why do I keep sipping this?
You keep
bitter
going back to it.
Because I don't know what's going on. I'm addicted to caffeine. I don't know.
That's all good. Well, Brian, your podcast is launching back up. BS with Brian Simpson.
That's me.
You're a great follow on social media. I can't tell you enough. And any comedian that watches Brian becomes a fan of his because the way you construct jokes and the way you execute them, and just you're a good performer on top of that too. So I can't rave about your stand-up enough. I love you, brother. Do you want to plug anything else before you leave?
Nope. Watch me on season 3 Netflix. When does this come out? Tomorrow?
On Monday.
Okay, so season 3.
Season 3 of the Stand-Ups on Netflix.
On Netflix. Episode
and you're
1.
in a great company.
Yeah, great company. And it is Mark Norman, Janelle James, Naomi Epkara, Melissa Villasenor, and Dusty Slay.
Yeah.
And also just go click on I'm BS Comedian on social medias. Just click on my link. My tours are coming up. I'm gonna be in a lot of places.
Go see this man on the road.
Yeah.
He kills and is so fun to watch.
And keep checking back because because there's some places I'm scheduled to be, but they haven't got the links, and so sometimes the links ain't there yet. But I'm coming all over the country. I'm coming everywhere.
There you go. Love you, man. Thanks for being here.
Love you too. Thank you, brother.